Hi, this is Mark Hendricks. It's Wednesday, August 27th, and I'm at the Nigel Creek trailhead. And it's a bright, sunny day. Forecast is for something like upper 28 or so degrees of warm weather, and it's certainly shaping up that way. I'm headed into Nigel Creek and Nigel Pass, and then on to Four Point Camp, where I'll spend my first night. And tomorrow, I plan to hike from Four Point up to Jonas Pass, and then up to Jonas Shoulder, and then down to Jonas Cutoff campground. So this is day one, and it's a beautiful day for sure, and I hope to get lots of great photos and video captures also. So we'll talk to you later. So this is Nigel Creek. I just came up Nigel Pass. Hard work for the old man, but well rewarded by this beautiful scene. Nigel Creek. I have to cross Nigel Creek and climb up over that rock cornice there. Up above is Nigel Peak. There you can see the trail goes down, and I'll cross the river down there. So I'm up above the creek again on the north side, and I should correct myself about the name of the creek. I called it Nigel Creek before, but Nigel Creek runs from Nigel Pass, which I just summited southward. This creek comes from Cataract Pass to the east, so maybe it's actually called Cataract Creek. It doesn't say on my map. This creek flows kind of west and northward, and below Nigel Peak, straight ahead, it flows into the Brazeau River, which then flows along the southern boundary of Jasper National Park, and the Brazeau River is what the Brazeau Loop hiking trail is named after. Happily, I forded the creek safely, used my poles and made each step sure, and a beautiful day to photograph this beautiful place. Now it's on to Four Point Campground. Another sweep of ruggedly beautiful sight. Nigel Peak up ahead, Below that is the headwaters of the Brazeau River. Here's some more rugged landscape. It's the Cataract Creek below, Nigel Peak up above, and yet to be seen down to the right and northward is the Brazeau River. So here I am beneath Nigel Peak, and the end or foot of Cataract Creek, and the headwaters or the beginning of the Brazeau River. So Cataract Creek falls into the stream that becomes the Brazeau River. Up above is Nigel Peak. The watershed from Nigel Peak flows southward, so Nigel Creek is beyond that. But here on this side of Nigel Peak, the water flows northward in what is a creek of sorts, but soon becomes the Brazeau River. At the end of the meadow area there's a bridge, crosses over to Bolton Campground. That's about 2 kilometers down the trail. And then about 2 more kilometers beyond that is 4 Point Campground, and that's where I'm going for tonight. And it can't come too soon by now. But spectacular scenery. So here's a last look at Brazeau Creek before I cross on the bridge. There's Nigel Peak in the middle there, and directly in front of me is the Brazeau Creek to become a river. Here's the footbridge. Bolton Creek Campground is nearby. Beyond that, 4 Point. It's almost 6 p.m. and the sun is behind Nigel Peak right now. And this one here. And here I go. Hi. It's Mark here. It's about 8 o'clock now. I'm at 4 Point Campground. Didn't get in till 7:20. Longer day than I thought. Harder, and especially because of the heat today. But I made it. I've got my tent up now, and I'm boiling water for supper. So I'll let you see around the campsite and show you my stove, what it looks like. There's my stove. You see the pot on top? It's got water inside. I'm waiting for it to boil. There you see underneath the blue flame, and the flange is fiery red, orange. And I've got a wind cover around it, although there's not much wind tonight. And the mosquitoes aren't bad, but they're here. I haven't put on my mosquito net yet, but I've got my coat on and my hat. There's my gas cylinder. I'll just show you around the campsite. Over there is the the lockers for our food, to keep the bears out of our food and away from it. And there's also poles for hanging the food. I'm hoping that there's room in the lockers for my food, but I can put them on the poles if I have to. Someone across from me having their supper, or maybe just visiting. They were here when I got here. There's my tent there, the blue one. Just down that trail is the Brazeau River. And so Four Point is quite near the Brazeau River. That's where I went to get my water when I was ready to cook my meal. Brought it back here. So there you go. It's home sweet home for Wednesday, August 27th. See if my stove is about to boil. A ways yet. I got 3 cups of water there. There's more than 3 cups. I think there's close to 3 liters in there. Okay. I'll talk to you again soon. Good morning. It's Thursday, August 28th, and I'm down at the Brazeau River. I came down here to get some water to cook my breakfast, oatmeal and some dried fruit, and a cup of instant coffee to start the day off with. I had a pretty good night. Everything was quiet, no disturbances, and I slept through most of the night. And I feel pretty good. Felt pretty tired and beat last night. This morning I feel well, so ready to take on Jonas Pass Trail. You can see the sun coming up behind that peak there. And it's beautiful out here this morning. There you have it, the Brazeau this morning. Hey, it's Mark, the slowpoke hiker. It's a hot day, and you like my pretty ensemble here. Keep the sun off my neck, and it's wet from a creek. Keeps me cool, so I'm glad for it right now. Just thought I'd show you where I am. I'm up in Jonas Pass. I haven't reached the height of the pass yet. about 6 or 7 kilometers up, and the height of the pass is probably another 3, 4 kilometers, something like that. It's a little easier now that I'm out of the trees and up from the Brazeau River. That was steep climbing for quite a while. Didn't make very good time there. But I'll show you where I come from. That's the Brazeau River down there. This is Jonas Creek beside me, and that's flowing down towards the Brazeau. You can see some of the clouds I mentioned. I've been glad for them because it was pretty direct sunlight and quite hot. There's the peaks along the way. There's Jonas Pass up there. You can see that dip or trough between the mountain ridges. That's where I'm headed. See the ridges up above me. There's the sun behind the cloud, happily. And there it is. So here's another view southward and eastward down toward the Brazeau River. Standing on this ridge, and I'll soon lose sight of this valley. And that's where I'm headed, towards Jonas Shoulder. Jonas Shoulder is out of sight at this point, behind that peak or shoulder in the foreground here. So I've come over Jonas Pass. I think I have. I was watching for the sign that has been here in the past, but it wasn't there, or I didn't notice it. But the trail is starting to head up towards Jonas Shoulder. So I think I've come to that point, and all the peaks and features around here seem to coincide with what the map says about the trail. The worrisome thing at this point is that some weather has come in, and some thunder. I haven't seen any lightning. To the west, I can still see the sun above this nearby peak. But to the south of me and to the west, you can hear the thunder roll. So I will watch closely and see if it's anywhere near Jonas Shoulder. And if it is, I'll just have to avoid that. Stay on this side. We'll see as we go a little further. Here's where I came from. You can see the dark clouds up above. There's the sun, but it's behind the clouds. There's a big, high, pointy peak. There it's clear to the northwest, I guess. And looks like blue skies over towards the northeast. But it's causing a ruckus to the south of me, the southeast. So again, we'll see how it goes. Thank you, Father God. I made it. I reached Jonas Shoulder. The storm did not follow me up here. It stayed to the south. I can see dark clouds and hear rumbles of thunder still. But here at Jonas Shoulder, it's quiet and peaceful. There's fair skies above, still blue and white. The sun is starting to go down, but it's still above the ridge over there. So I'm very happy and relieved that I made it. I want to give you a bird's eye view of where I come from today and what it looks like up here on the summit of Jonas Shoulder. So that valley and that peak is where I came from. I was beneath the peak and in the valley, and this valley now goes down to Poboktan, I think, this watershed. There's another range of mountains over there. There's the sun. So I came up this trail. The last little bit was hard work, but it was inspiring to see the crest. And there's the trail I'll take down. And this is another valley below here. And about 2 kilometers down is Jonas Cutoff Campground. And that's where I'm headed tonight. I may be setting my tent up in the dark, but I feel like I've made it because it's all downhill from here and it's a fairly well-defined trail. So that's all for now. Hi, it's Friday, August 29th, and I'm at Jonas Cutoff Campground. Had a late night. Didn't get down to the campground until 10 o'clock. And I had to wear my headlamp to get the last way into the campsite and then to put up my tent. Didn't bother with supper, as just too tired and just wanted to go to bed. Today I feel well, and I'm having a leisurely, more relaxed sort of day. Going to spend the night here again tonight. So for now, I'm just going to head towards John Campground. Yes, you heard it the second time, John Campground. And it's 7.3 kilometers. I'll probably go maybe halfway just to the head of the pass so I can get some nice photos to bring home and show you. And yeah, so that's my day today. So I'm at the height or top of the pass between Poboktan Creek and Watershed to the north, and then to the south, John Creek and Watershed. Beautiful landscape. This is the Poboktan Watershed. Down below is Jonas Cutoff Campground, where I came from just now. And down below here is John Creek. Yeah, I know it sounds strange. and the watershed, and down there about another 4 kilometers, I suppose, is John Campground. Hikers can stay at John Campground if they don't want to go all the way down to Brazo Lake in one day, or if they don't want to come from Brazo Lake all the way up to Jonas Cutoff, they can stop in John. Both beautiful watersheds and surrounded by rugged peaks. And it's a beautiful day today. So I'm a little higher up above the Poboktan Creek drainage. I'm on a ridge higher than the one I was just a few minutes ago. And turns out that this, according to my map, is the Poboktan Creek drainage watershed. And I suppose the headwaters of the Poboktan Creek flows down to the Sunwapta, I guess, and then the Athabasca. And over there, that pass, on the far side of that would be John Creek and John Campground. So the Poboktan Creek flows down here through this gorge. And then winds its way down to the Sunwapta River, and eventually cross Poboktan Creek on the highway, the Icefields Highway. There's the trail there I was on. Poboktan Creek watershed. So I'm higher up again, about northward of the ridge I was on before. Not far though. And I came over here to capture some of this rugged landscape. There's a chain of mountains here and a valley below. And I understand the valley is part of the Poboktan watershed also, because it flows down toward Jonas Cutoff Campground and joins the Poboktan Creek there. And there's the Poboktan. That's where I was just minutes ago. Well, more than a few minutes. Beyond that ridge and looking at that watershed there. Warm up here. Occasional breeze, but sunny day. Rugged mountains. Hi, it's Friday, August 29th, and I'm back at Jonas Cutoff Campground, and I've just had my supper. I'm sipping on a cup of hot chocolate and feeling pretty good right now. Pretty happy, and it's a lovely evening. There's a few mosquitoes around to annoy me, but generally it's just a pleasant evening, and of course a pleasant place here. I wanted to tell you about two delicious meals that I had. I got them, they're packaged meals, dried meals, and the one I had a couple nights ago was the cheesy chicken casserole by Flat Out Feasts. And I dare say they're well named because it was a feast, very delicious and very satisfying. And even better, they're made by a woman who resides in Edmonton. So Canadian made and Alberta made and Edmonton made. The other one that I had tonight is turnip and beef shepherd's pie. And it too was delicious and very satisfying, full of lots of tasty beef. And so I enjoyed it very much and just I was wondering what they'd be like, and I was very happily surprised. So that's my supper for tonight. Good morning. It's not a good morning here, but I made it up to the crest of Jonas Shoulder. Ran into a bit of a thunderstorm, although the thunder's gone now. Some rain and even a bit of hail as I was coming up. Had to take shelter for a few minutes. But it's let up. Now it's just the wind, and it's quite cold. But happy to say I made it. Just show you. So back here is where I come from, and Jonas Cutoff Campground. The path winds up here, switches back and forth, and then the shoulder, if you will, at the height of it, sun peaks across the other side. It's northward, and then southward. Well, I better get off of here. Hey, it's Saturday evening, Saturday, August 30th. I made it safely down to 4 Point Campground. I made it here about 6:30, which I was pleased with. Gave me some hours of daylight to got my tent set up and just finished my supper. Now I'm going to put it away and put the food in the bins and use the toilet and go to bed. But, glad to be safely back at 4-point campsite. Hello, it's Sunday, August 30th, about 1 o'clock p.m. and I'm back at the Cataract Creek crossing. It's a hard push to get up here. I drank all my water coming up, but I had already planned to filter some more water down in this creek when I came over. The water in the Brazo River, 4-point campground where I was, it's quite milky. It's got a lot of sediment in it from glacier runoff. Same is true up in Jonas Pass too. But, I wanted to stop here and record some of this beautiful scenery. Well, I crossed Cataract Creek. I filtered water down on that little island below and had my lunch. You can see there's a family down there crossing the creek. They're just out for a day hike, going a bit further to see some of the Brazo River and Valley. I'm just up here to record one last video of this spectacular place. Cataract Creek. Well, I made it out. I'm at the Nigel Pass, Nigel Creek trailhead, where I started from on Wednesday the 27th. It's Sunday 31st of August, 5:40 p.m. when I got back to the trailhead here. And I'm happy and relieved to be out and to be done. It was a hard go for an old guy like me, but I just kept pushing myself, and myself kept pushing on. So it reminds me, in Jonas Pass, a rescue helicopter flew over top of me, and he just flew by, didn't stop at all. I guess he was going somewhere more important, more urgent. But happily, I'm well, and I'm out, and glad to be done.